Today, headed down to the emus because it is time to figure out who is who or what is what. That's right, when we bought these, they were supposedly DNA tested, but we're starting to think that we ended up with all females, and so we're fixing to feed them, pull some feathers, and send it off to get a new DNA test. That way we can advertise them for sale. There's some people not far from us that are actually looking for some emus, so we're hoping that we'll have what they're needing and we can get these results back fast enough to figure out what they are and hopefully sell these and quit having to feed them because they are freeloaders. I'm just going to feed them right now. That way they'll be all bunched up around these feeders, and then I'm going to feed the donkeys and stuff afterwards. With all the summer heat we've had and all this rain, that means that weeds and brush are on the rise and are trying to take over. And that's what brings us to the sponsor of today's video, Wild Badger Power. And today we're featuring their 52cc straight shaft trimmer and brush cutter. This thing is a 3-in-1 thing. It functions as a trimmer with a string head and also an edger. Also, it has a 10-inch brush cutter for all those really heavy brush, vines, weeds, things like that you have to deal with. Our biggest thing is Johnson grass, and that's what we're going to be showing the brush cutter tackling today. What I really like about this is we've used a lot of their products and we've never been unhappy with any of them, but we have their battery powered trimmers and stuff, but occasionally you have a job that is bigger than what that can handle, or where you need multiple batteries, or you may be in an area where you don't have the option to recharge batteries and need a gas powered engine to take care of those things. This model features a 52cc full crank engine, which means you're going to have professional grade reliability. It's also going to have a longer life than half crank models and better fuel efficiency. It's going to last about double the life of a half crank model. It's going to be super easy to start. They say 5 pulls or less, which if any of y'all know, getting out there trying to start these things where you're having to crank, it can be very tiring. So 5 cranks, you're ready to go. That is amazing. Also, they have a tool-free air filter cover, which is going to be easy to maintain and take care of all your stuff. And it's easy to swap out between the trimmer head and the brush cutting blade, which we're going to demonstrate all that for you a little later. We're fixing to get this box opened up, show you what all's in it, and tell you a little bit more about it as we go. So what's in the box is you got the weed eater itself, super simple to put together. You put your 2 handles on here. You've got an Allen wrench that's included to do that. You put your shaft on, then you choose between your trimmer or edger head or your brush cutting blade, which we're going to start with the trimmer, demonstrate that first. It also, they sent some extra trimmer line, which is super nice, but it also comes preloaded, which I really like that too. We've got gas in it now. We're fixing to go put it to the test and see if this thing will actually start in 5 cranks or not, because we've not tried it yet. So come along with us. We're going to demonstrate this, and then we'll show you the brush cutting in a little bit later. Okay, so it's got a primer button on the bottom. We're going to pump it 7 times like it shows on the side. And now we're going to see if this thing will crank in 5 cranks or less. 1. Wow, fired right up. We're going to hook it onto our harness, which is going to make it where you won't wear out. Okay, so as y'all can see, that was some pretty tall weeds and grass, and it made short work of it. Super clean cut, really easy to use. It does take a little while if you've never weed eated with the bicycle or 2 handles like this rather than the ones that just have the single. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you get that balance just right with this harness on it, it's like effortlessly. I mean, you can just simply just go and you just rotate back and forth, and basically this is holding all the weight for you, and so it's not a strain really on your arms, and you can just really do a lot of weed eating quick. Like you can see, it's super cleaned up now. So to change out these heads is pretty simple. It has a little hole right here. You just twist until there's another hole inside that lines up, and then that locks it into place. And then on this, you're just going to unscrew it, which they're backwards at reverse thread, so that whenever it's spinning, it's actually trying to tighten rather than loosening up on you. So we're just going to take this part off and then take our blade out of the safety piece. So then this is just going to fit around here. This kind of sits on top of it to hold it. We've got this piece which is going to protect the nut underneath, so whenever you're cutting stuff you're not burring up the edges of the nut that secures it. And this is a lock nut, so it's got the stuff already on it, where whenever you tighten it down it's got plastic inside that actually holds it. I'm just going to hold this on it because I actually dropped this out whenever I was doing that. And so whenever you do that, you just got to spin it until you find it again, get all this stuff lined up again. So then, like I said, once we get that in there, we're just going to tighten this up, make sure it's good and secure, which it is. And now we're fixing to go put this to work on some Johnson grass, which, as y'all know, Johnson grass is super stemmy and tough, and when you're trying to weed it, a lot of times it just breaks your twine or wear it out. So we're hoping this is going to really knock it out and make this an easy job for us. Okay, so as y'all can see, these stalks are pretty thick, and as they mature they get harder and more woody like, and like I said, they just demolish weed eater twine. But the brush cutting blade made short work of this. We're going to be able to use it to clear all this out. This is the path that we go through a lot of times when we're going from the little greenhouse out to the other animals, and super thrilled that we've got something that's going to be able to take this out now, and hopefully we can get this back under control and keep it, because like I said, with all the heat and rain, we need all the help we can get. So as y'all can see, Wild Badger's 52cc trimmer and brush cutter made simple work of both of those jobs. The other great thing is they offer great customer service and also a 3-year warranty. So if you have problems with it, tears up, they'll repair or replace it in that 3-year period. So it kind of leaves you with nothing to worry about. Be sure to check out the link in the description below. Check out their trimmer and brush cutter or any of their other tools. They've got lots of stuff, and we've been happy with everything we've gotten from them. So be sure, go to the link in the description below, check out their product, and order your next machine for your outdoor yard work. Hey. I don't know, I may have to... I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit over here, that way these guys will not be right underneath them. No, that's what I was trying to avoid. Okay, well, as long as the horses run you off, that's fine. I guess I'm going to have to go out there probably. Okay, so what we're going to do to differentiate between these is we've got 2 standards and 2 blondes, and I'm 99% sure that both the blondes are females, but we're going to just paint some yellow paint on one standard's legs and one blonde's legs. That way we can differentiate whenever we get the results back and send them in that they're separate. So there's the blonde with yellow. I'm just going to spray it. We should have it back well before this would wear off, but I just want to make sure that we can for sure see it. Come here, girl. Or boy, whoever you are. Like I said, I figured girl. I think that's probably good enough. Hey, Teddy. I'll pick that up in a minute. Hey, buddy. Okay, so I'm going to use a different glove for each one. But what we're going to do is basically get a handful of feathers off of them, and I've got these baggies, which Kimberly's going to help me with. But I've labeled the bags like S and SY, like standard and standard yellow, blonde and blonde yellow. So you can hold those, and I'll just grab a handful, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It wants mature feathers, so I don't know, these look good, but I'm just going to take and see if I can just...
So this is standard,
okay,
regular.
yes. So I got more than I probably need, but it showed on the example that the white ones were the mature ones, or the white tips. So I'm just gonna do these, and we're just sticking them in the bags. That was the standard, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The without yellow.
Correct.
Okay. We can always go back and look, but if you're sure.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Yeah, because it went down there.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do this, and then we've got to like tape them up and before we send them in. And so right now I'm just putting them in baggies to get them in the house, and then we're gonna line them up, put them on tape like you're supposed to, which I'll put a few pictures of how that looks, and then we will get them sent off, and hopefully later this week I'm going to send them priority so they'll get there, because it's only in Mississippi I think that we're sending them to.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we'll have the results back this week.
Okay, so blonde yellow.
I don't know about those. We're going to have to go another round. Sorry. And it may look like we're getting a lot of feathers, but you can tell it's not bothering them too much because they didn't like take off running or nothing.
Yeah. Just not used to the sensation, probably.
She's just leery of me. Here, go back. Yeah, go back down there. This is where we're trying to operate. Pancake, you're getting fat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't you get silly. Hey, don't you either. What were we working on? Blonde yellow?
Blonde yellow.
Get up there and eat your feed, girl. Oh, now you're wise to me. Come here. Hey, look. I have my Crocs on. Hey. No, 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 no. Oh.
Okay. Oops.
Okay. Well, that should work. Yeah, well, I didn't get the underneath ones. Those look a lot better.
Yeah, they do.
Like I said, they're not making any noise or anything, so even though it looks bad, don't get concerned.
Am I okay to push them in?
Yeah, that's fine, because it's the tips I'm going to have to get.
Okay.
That don't need to be touched.
Okay. Part that you're shoving down in further.
Yeah, but I'm just wearing gloves to make sure that nothing gets stuck on it. And
Contaminated.
yeah, that way they can't say anything. So what do I need now? A standard yellow?
Standard yellow and blonde regular.
Okay, they're both right here. Hey, girl.
Standard signature.
Yep. Goodness. It doesn't take much to get a handful.
I know.
Because they're so thick. I think I'm just getting a few, and that's a lot more than what I thought. Which one was that?
Standard yellow. So
And then I need a blonde regular.
Yes. Hey, Penelope.
Why aren't y'all eating y'all's feed over here? Y'all got tons still in these bowls, and that would make it easier on me. So this one right here is the one I need?
Yes.
Which, like I said, I think both the blondes are going to come back females for sure, and who knows? Like I said, I'm starting to think the standards might too. Let's see if I can just get a few feathers off of you.
I think it's the noise.
Yeah, because that was fewer. But they said they need like, I don't know, 6 to 8 or something, which that's more. But like I said, in the sample they showed, not every feather you pull is going to be a mature feather that they can use for the testing. So I'd rather send more than not enough. But we've got all of our samples. Like I said, I'm going to go in, and they talk about taping all the ends together. And so that's what we're going to do there. Hey, Waffles, what are you doing, buddy? Teddy, you've been in the mud.
Mm-hmm.
Waffles, you're looking good, buddy.
He is.
You can still stand a little weight, but better than you were this. Hey, Spice, are you sweet today or mean?
Not mean, just not friendly.
Yeah. You can't ever tell what mood she's going to be in.
No.
Some days she's just so lovey-dovey and wants to be all over you, and some days she don't want anything to do with you.
Teddy's like coming up to you.
I know, buddy. I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
You're super friendly.
He is. He likes booty scratches too, the girl said. Yep. Oh goodness, Teddy, you're so cute.
You like that?
That's so funny.
No. Y'all are the ones that tear those.
Oh.
I wondered why those others got broke off. She's grabbing it with her teeth, pulling down and popping it so the feed flies out.
Y'all are smart.
Emus, y'all better go over here and eat your feed. Well, we're going to get this sample done because I want to get it in the mail today so that hopefully, like I said, I'm hoping by the weekend we'll have results.
Yeah.
Because it said usually that they have the results to you the same day they receive them. So I'm going to do it priority and hopefully it'll be there Thursday. So maybe by Friday at the latest.
That'd be great. She looks like she's gaining some weight.
Yeah.
It's been a couple years since
You're getting thick. No, you leave him alone. He wants loves too.
She wanted attention and didn't want Precious to get it.
You've healed up pretty good, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You still have a few spots. They're not open, so I think that they're still old, but I don't know. Him and Short Stack might be messing around a little bit. Or it might be him messing with those girls.
Yeah.
And they just don't want anything to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we don't need this old man.
Got his battle scars, but at least he's...
Oh. Spice.
Nice. I've never seen her do that before.
You like that, Penelope? Surprised you stayed there as long as you did.
Both horses look really good. The girls.
Hey, pancakes. Hey. You just trying to scare them off? That's actually the emu's food, so they're allowed to be there.
Goodness.
Well, we're going to let them finish up. I'm going to grab them probably a little bit more feed and then go in and take care of those samples. Okay, so y'all saw how we collected the samples of the emu feathers. On the website, the way they said to differentiate was you wanted feathers with a white tip, not a dark tip. They need mature feathers to do the testing, and I guess the ones with the dark tip are young feathers and the others not. And they also wanted some with no dirt, fecal material, nothing like that on it. And so we had to get clean ones like that. And so now that we've got all those done up, we're going to get them packaged up, sent in, and hopefully we'll find out what these emus are down here. It'd be nice if we have 2 males and 2 females like we initially thought, but I'm not really sure. So I know that in times past we had some where we redid that the original breeders had, I guess, got some of the results mixed up. So we're not sure what's going on with these. So we'll just have to send those in, see what happens, and hopefully they'll have the results back pretty quick. But as soon as we get those back, we'll be sure to share those with y'all and let y'all know what's going on with that and what our plans are after that. Also, we left y'all hanging on the peacock on the roof. Well, we thought we'd give it a little bit of time to come down. We went outside to get it, and it was nowhere to be found. We looked all over. I checked all the cameras. I couldn't find anything. Well, finally, about a day later, after we searched everywhere, we checked all the tree line stuff, couldn't find it. Our neighbors called, and the peacock was up there in one of those pine trees out front. The problem was, it was so high up, we had no way to get it. They're working on a house, and he actually had like a lift there, and he tried to get it with it, but it couldn't even get high enough. So I tried to take the drone down there. I thought maybe the drone flying overhead or right beside it would scare it out. Did not work. So we've been battling that for a couple days now, and then we found it, lost it because it moved again, found it again. So that's still up in the air. We just gotta hopefully hope that it will come home soon. It's kind of crazy that the thing went up there and can't find its way home, because I mean it's literally not that far from here to there. But the peacocks were making quite a bit of noise, and I thought that'd bring them home. Well, they've been silent here lately, and I don't know if I need to try to take a peacock down there and maybe she'll come down to it or what. But I even played some peacock noises on my cell phone, and that didn't work either. So we're still trying to figure that out. I know eventually it's got to come down. It may be going to Mom and Dad's pond to drink or whatever. I'm not really sure, but I know it's got to be coming down somewhere. We just haven't been able to catch it, because every time we catch it, it's bouncing between trees, but it's all in that same general area. So hopefully we get it soon. But that's where we're going to leave this one at. We appreciate you watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm. Bye.